Hello again, Anna here from Spiritual Being. I am a paranormal clearing specialist, a house healer, and I love educating people about all aspects of spirituality and psychic development. And today we're talking dark energies in the workplace. I'm finding now that I'm getting a lot of people, a lot of my clients that I've cleared their homes or cleared them personally. I'm now aware of what my trigger emotions are or when my energy changes. And they're going, there's something not right in the office. Or they get a desk from someone else's office. Or they move into a new office. Since moving into the new office, I've felt dizzy, fatigued, and I've had strange heart flutters, and I've had body pains, which my doctor cannot find the cause of. So people often say that they can't concentrate or complete their work effectively. And they've noticed that they've felt different in other areas of the work building. But when they come back to their office, they find that all these symptoms seem to develop. Now that can be a sign of paranormal energies in the building. It can be a sign of paranormal energies on other people that you are bypassing in the hallways. But it can also be a sign of energetic attachments to the office furniture in your office. This can be tables, chairs, it can be anything that people touch can have an energetic imprint on it. So these imprints are a build-up of negative emotional energy. So just for an example, say someone has depression and they go to work and they're feeling depressed all the time. They don't go to the doctor, they don't see what sort of medical help is available, they just stay depressed. And it creates stress and anxiety and work overload and overwhelm, and they're feeling anxious and worried. All of these emotions can possibly be imprinted into the furniture that they sit on, sit at, other things that they touch as well. Paranormal beings in the workplace can actually affect your work performance because they're energetic feeders. If you are going through some negative emotions or you've got some trauma in your life, these paranormal beings can be drawn to you if you have a build-up of negative emotions. Now, it's not going to be one or two, but constantly creating the same negative emotions. It's creating a pool of energy wherever you are creating those. And that attracts these paranormal feeders because that is all they are. They literally feed off the energetic buildup that we create. So I've talked to a lot of people about this in homes or in their own personal energy fields. But in their cars and in their workplace is somewhere where these energies can be present as well. They can affect the way that your mind functions, the way that your body functions. They can trigger you emotionally if you are vulnerable to behave in certain ways. So I've got an example for you today of an office that I did a clearing of. So the lady employed me just to look at her office. Now in this particular office, she'd moved into this probably about 8 months ago. And since she'd been in that office, she'd experienced medical issues that she had never experienced before, or not to the degree of severity that she was experiencing in this new office. Now, what I found was there was a build-up of emotional energy in her desk. So if 6, 7, 8 people have sat at that desk over many, many years, all their emotional imprints can be present on that desk. All right? So it's the same with the chair that you sit at, or if you're using somebody else's computer. Objects hold energy, all right? Jewelry, clothing, shoes, the furniture in your home, these can all pick up energetic imprints and they just become embedded into the item. They can be removed. Now, so this office that I dealt with had paranoia, conflict, hostility, resentment, blame, frustration were some of the emotions that were attached to the work desk, and they were in large build-ups of each of those particular emotions. So what that does is that sends out a vibration into the environment around us, and you're going to get energy beings coming to your office, and they feed off that energy until it is removed. So what I do as an energy clearer is I tune into the photo, I use my dowsing, and I ask, which piece of furniture contains these energetic imprints? Is it the carpet? Is it the filing cabinet? Is it the discussion table or the chairs that are in the room? Any other furniture that might be there. I just go through a list, find the furniture, look at the types of energetic beings that are attached, whether they're dark, demonic. Sometimes you get elementals. Sometimes spirits are roaming around in offices. They're just lonely and they just want to connect with people. So what I do with spirits is I ask them, do they desire to transition into the afterlife? And the answer is usually yes. So I help them with that process. With the darker energies, I clear the energetic imprints off the items and objects, and then they have a choice whether they go to the healing space, which is a place for them in the afterlife waiting room, or they go back out in the environment. I don't have the right to terminate them or deal with them in a negative or harsh manner, because what you put out is what you get back. If I treat them with respect, 95% of the time, that is what I get. So I hope you found this interesting, just to be more aware of the energy and the vibrations that are around you and how your energy changes when you are in the workplace. If you want to know more about paranormal beings, I've written a book recently called The Darkness Around Us. It's available on Amazon, Book Depository, and a few other book sites. It talks about what these beings are, different definitions of them, many signs and symptoms, attachment methods, where they go once they're cleared, and I give over 100 relatable examples of real life experiences I have had and I've had with my clients. So that's a really interesting handbook of information about the paranormal. All right. I upload videos every Tuesday and I look forward to seeing you again soon.